Hello, my friends. In this video, we're going to talk about everything you need to know about 2024 Topps Update baseball cards. We're going to start out with the overview. I'm going to talk a little bit about the general product and its release. We're going to talk about the checklist, the rookies, the good rookies, and the significant cards you can get out of here. We're going to talk about new additions to the product and subtractions, the things that they left off of the release, and the different formats that are offered. The best ones, the best dollar per parallel, and where you can buy them. And finally, we're going to talk about the print run and how it differs from Series 1 and Series 2. So if you're ready, then I'm ready. Let's go! First off, I like to start at the Beckett website. There's a few different resources you can use, and I'll go over all of them. But if you want to know about a product and all the basics, there are two main resources that I use. Beckett, you can just type in a Google search, whatever you're looking for, 2024 Topps Update. Beckett's one of the first one that pops up. Also, the Topps Ripped article. You can find information on there. The hobby boxes have an autograph or a relic. Seems like you get 2-to-1 relics to autographs, and the jumbo boxes have a guaranteed autograph and 2 relics. This release has no manufactured relics. It's awesome. So the 2 relics you get are actually going to be player-worn or game-used memorabilia. It's a 350 card base checklist, which is standard throughout the 2024 releases. Now, when I say flagship, I'm referring to Topps Series 1, Series 2, and Update. Those are the main releases, widespread releases by Topps. They've got really nice All-Star Game relics this year. I really like the design, and the colors of the swatches are unique. A new insert is Let 'Em Cook, and Update Series has the very desirable and awesome-looking Topps Black Gold. The checklist is good, and the card just really looks awesome. And you can get that in parallels. The blue parallel pops. The black and gold and red are numbered. Out of the hobby and jumbo boxes, you get these special packs called silver packs. You get 1 in a hobby box and 2 in a jumbo box. And inside those packs, you can get parallels. You get the Mojo cards, which are the base cards, but then you can get a parallel of the Mojo card, and you can also get autographs, and the autographs seem to be quite plentiful coming out of jumbo boxes especially. If you scroll down to the base set checklist, you can see all the different parallels that they have to offer, and Update has some unique parallels that you can only get out of blaster boxes, and all the different formats have something special, and we'll go over that in just a bit. What I like to do when I'm scrolling through a checklist when I'm on my PC is I hit Control F and then RC, and it'll highlight all the rookies. You can go through and you can see what rookie cards are good. So let's just do a brief who's good on the checklist. One thing you have to know, though, is there's rookie debuts as well, and that kind of makes Update even more juicy because every rookie that's come out throughout the year has a rookie debut, and then there's also individual rookies that have their first rookie card, and they also have debuts. I guess we'll just start out with Tyler Holton. He had a good year for Detroit. Jared Jones, Jackson Holliday, Colt Keith, Austin Martin, Paul Skeens, that's a big one, Tyler Black, Wyatt Langford, Jack Leiter, Jackson Merrill, Andy Pages, and I'm actually skipping over all the rookie debuts, but there's tons of them. Look, there's Junior Caminero. And the rookie debut photographs are awesome this year. They upgraded the photographs, making them more collectible. Another hometown favorite, Wenzel Perez, Jackson Churio, Manzardo, Tobias Myers, Ronel Blanco, and like I said, tons of rookie debuts, Elly de la Cruz, and others. There are other cards on the checklist that might not hold a lot of value as a base card, but in a parallel, they will, which is why I think it's important when I'm ripping for my personal collection to find the format that has the best dollar per parallel. And if we're talking about parallels, numbered parallels or unnumbered, there are a bunch of significant cards in there too, and we're going to talk about a couple of them right now. All the different Ohtani cards. Ohtani and Yamamoto, Ohtani and Trout, Ohtani in the season highlights. There's also Skeens with Grandal. There's an Aaron Judge with Juan Soto. Imanaga with Suzuki, a combo card with Elly de la Cruz and Julio Rodriguez, a combo card with Jackson Holliday and Gunnar Henderson, and a combo card with Jackson Merrill and Fernando Tatis Jr. The next thing I do when I look up a release to find out if I want to open it is I look up the autograph checklist. And the most common one you're going to get is the 1989 baseball autographs. These are on-card autos, and just scroll through and see what kind of players there are and how many of them you're interested in. I'm just going to note a few. I mean, right up at the top, we've got legends and Hall of Famers. Beltre, Pujols, Larkin, Buster Posey, Dale Murphy, Big Papi, Pedroia, Edgar Martinez, King Felix. I mean, basically everyone we're going through is an autograph that I wouldn't mind having. Randy Johnson, Pete Alonso, Ohtani, Koufax, Bobby. Then we've got rookie autos, Colton Cowser. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. The checklist for the autographs is pretty darn good. Trout, Skeens, Acuna, Imanaga, Langford, Yamamoto. It's really good. Now I want to know how many autographs does the hottest player, the most popular player in baseball have? Ohtani. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I count 12. I could be wrong, but there are a lot of Ohtani autos in here. What about the most desirable rookie, Elly Cruz? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 Elly autos. You can do that for any player you're looking for. We talked a little bit about the new additions. Black Gold. Black Gold wasn't available in the other series, Series 1 or Series 2, but we've got Mystical. That's a new insert. The All-Star Game Relics. We talked about Let 'Em Cook, but there's also Stratospheric Stars, which is very collectible. We're going to move on to the value sheet where we talk about the different formats, but I'm also going to talk about one subtraction is we have no Aqua Crackle anymore. That was a new addition for Series 1 and Series 2 this year. No Aqua Crackle in Topps Update. There's also no true photo variations. They took those off the checklist. That was just the photo with nothing else on there. And the popular team color border is no longer on the checklist either. Now we're going to get into the meat of this whole thing, the value sheet. I create this value sheet every year to compare the different formats and find what is the best one. This was the first sheet I made, and it had hobbies at 90. This was the initial offering on Topps.com. Hobbies at 90, jumbos at 200, and everything else is the same as last year as far as I know. Now, I haven't seen hanger boxes. I haven't seen fat packs. I haven't seen Fanatics boxes, so I'm just guessing on these prices, but they should be fairly accurate. The prices on the secondary market have jumped up quite a bit because this is a really good release. So we jump up to $145 and $300. Okay, this top line is the price per format. Next, we got the cards per format, then dollar per card. As you can see, hobby and jumbo boxes, the highest dollar per card by a long shot, but that's because you get two things. You get a guaranteed hit in the hobby box, and you also get a silver pack. So technically you can subtract the price of that silver pack off of here, sell it on the secondary market, and these boxes become cheaper. I wouldn't recommend doing that because there's good things in the silver pack. You get 2 silver packs in a jumbo, so you could subtract both of those. You also get guaranteed gold foils. Gold foils only come out of jumbo boxes, and there's not that many of them, and they're highly collectible. On top of the guaranteed auto that you get and 2 relics, they're both going to be swatches and no manufactured relics. Jumbo boxes, they look like a bad format. If you see this, there's all kinds of red. Red means bad, green means good. So if you look at the hobby and the jumbo format, it doesn't look very good on the surface, especially dollar per parallel, but opening it in person, it is really good. There's all kinds of stuff. We were pulling blacks out of there left and right. We pulled clears. It's all around much better than all the different Series 1, Series 2 up until this point. Hobby and jumbo are both good, but the best ones, let's look at dollar per card. Hanger box, 19 cents per card. Fat pack, 19 cents per card. Here's the secret. Here's what you've all been tuning in for. The secret is the fat pack has gone from irrelevant to the best format, in my opinion. Now, I haven't opened any personally because I haven't found any yet. They're probably not even released yet, but look at all this green. First of all, if you like those stratospheric stars, which are going to be highly collectible, the very best way to pull them is through the fat pack. Not only that, but almost everything else. The one place where the fat pack lags behind is the most common parallels, royal blue and rainbow foil. Those are actually pretty pricey out of a fat pack, but everything else, all the numbered cards you can get, by far the best. $56 per gold. The next best is a hanger box at $65, and it gets way more expensive on a gold through a hobby box or a jumbo box, and we were seeing a decent amount of golds coming out of there. The thing is, they reduced the print run, so all the formats are going to be better at pulling everything. Now, the blaster box is a favorite, but you'll notice there's a lot of orange and red down in this area, and that means it's not a very good dollar per parallel from these. However, the royal blue and the rainbow foil come out of here at basically the best rate. So you're going to get a lot of royal blues and rainbow foils. But those are the least valuable parallels, and they're unnumbered. But one little sneaky thing I found, scroll down to the bottom here, and we've got 818 per HFA. So the best way, or it's one of the best ways to pull an HFA, home field advantage, is out of the blaster box. Golden mirrors. Golden mirrors are rare in this release, and there's a lot of good ones. When I was going through the checklist showing you the rookies, add like double that for the amount of good rookie debuts, and then all those dual cards and other significant cards in a golden mirror is going to be very collectible and valuable. And the best way to pull those is out of a hanger box. And the second best is out of a fat pack. So if you're looking for golden mirrors, you get hanger boxes and fat packs. If you're looking for home field advantage cards, you get blaster boxes and Fanatics boxes. One thing we haven't talked about yet is the Fanatics box. It appears that they've made far fewer Fanatics boxes for update series. So these things are going to sell out fast. You're going to want to like this channel and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you know when I go live and when I post a video, because I'll let you know when the Fanatics boxes are live, and anything else I find, I'll try to make a community note. Now, if you want access to this sheet, it's available for the Slammers. You got to join my Patreon group and join the Slammer tier. I'm going to start posting these to all the Slammers. You can have access. You can see this and check it out anytime you want if you are a Slammer on Patreon. There are some exclusives that we have to talk about. We already talked a little bit about Hobby and Jumbo. Hobby and Jumbo have the black parallels. Those are numbered to 74, and they're very collectible. Hobby is the only place you can get a clear acetate card. Those are numbered to 10. Also, silver packs only come out of Hobby and Jumbo. Sketch cards only come out of Hobby and Jumbo. Also, the Reverence, Topps Reverence patch auto. These things are awesome. When you get to retail, there are no monster boxes this year. There's less retail all around. There's less of this product all around compared to Series 1 and Series 2. The retail have these exclusive blue holofoil and purple holofoil. These cards are numbered to $7.99 and $9.99 respectively, and that adds a little bit more juice to your retail as well. Out of the hanger boxes, they have yellow exclusives. You can only get the yellow cards. They come 2 per hanger box. Not only can you get the yellows, but you can get the yellow crackles as well. And the yellow crackle is numbered to 50, but you can also get a yellow foil. So if you're comparing hanger boxes and fat packs, they're both the same dollar per card, but it looks like we get a lot better pull rate out of the fat pack. The one thing you can't get are the yellows, so you don't expect to get any yellows, yellow foils, or yellow crackles. You'll see here that there's fewer exclusives out of the fat pack. Blasters are unique. If you can get a blaster for $25, grab it. They're starting to charge $35 for these blasters across the different secondary prices. I'd hold off at the $35 price point, search around, see if you can find one for $25. Like we talked about earlier, the best way to get a royal blue, a rainbow foil, and also the HFA is really good out of a blaster. Now let's go down here to dollar per parallel. Out of a hanger box and out of the Fanatics box, we've got the best dollar per parallel. Remember what I said, you're searching for the best odds for a parallel because there are so many good cards you can get in a parallel in this release. The blaster appears to be the worst dollar per parallel. Now I'm just guessing that you get approximately 5 per blaster box. Once I open it in person, I'll adjust these numbers accordingly. But the big thing about a blaster box is you get the holiday exclusives. These only come out of blasters. You get Holiday, Jack-o'-lantern, Ghost, Mummy, Black Cat, Witches, and Bats. And these parallels are going to be very collectible. Finally, the Fanatics box. It appears that they made fewer of them, and I'll show you that in just a minute when we talk about the production. But they are a really good format for everything. I love the Fanatics box. If you can get a hold of them, I would recommend buying them. Look at all the green. Remember, that's what we're looking at. We're looking for green. And one of the best ways to pull a royal blue and a rainbow foil. But not only that, scroll down here to the bottom, and we've got, it's the best way, period, to pull a HFA. So you're going to be pulling home field advantage cards out of here at a good clip. Both Let 'Em Cook and Black Gold parallels come out of here the best. And it's also a decent way of pulling stratospheric stars. Now, when we come down to the bottom to see the dollar per parallel, it's by far the best dollar per parallel because you're pulling aquas out of here. And spoiler alert, there are a lot few aquas this time around from Series 1, Series 2 relatively. And I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But first, one more thing I got to show you is the redemption. The Fanatics box is the only place where you can get a redemption card for an autographed piece of memorabilia. This sheet is the production difference between Series 1, Series 2, and Update. This is also going to be available to my Slammers on Patreon. Link is in the description below if you want to join the group. That's also how you join a break. Slammers get notified when I post a break, and they can buy in if they want to. We're going to start at the top. First, Series 1. There's a massive print run because it's everywhere. There's all different formats throughout grocery stores and retail stores and everywhere you can think of. Almost 900,000 base cards for each player in Series 1. Series 2 dropped down big time, which it usually does. Only 590,000, but Update is even lower, 416,000. If you look at the rainbow foil cards, these are the unnumbered foil cards, 7,100 Series 1, way down to 5,000 in Series 2, and way down to 3,555. That means there's far less retail than even Series 2, which didn't have a ton of retail, especially relative to Series 1. Then the Royal Blues were all the way down from about 5,000 in Series 1, 3,400 Series 2, to 2,300 Royal Blues. That's pretty low. I mean, we're at the point of a gold practically for the Royal Blues. Those are going to have quite a bit of collectability. Gold foils, remember, you can only get these out of jumbo boxes. Started at 900. This is the jumbo box production right here. 900, but Series 2 actually produced fewer jumbo boxes than Update. Series 2, 530, and Update 575. Just to let you know, I cross-referenced these numbers between two different sources. The two sources I used are chasingmajors.com, check them out, and Topps Production BB on Twitter. Then we've got Aquas. These are the exclusives that you can only get out of Fanatics boxes. 3,600, there were a lot of Fanatics boxes in Series 1. Dropped down just a tick for Series 2, but Update, only 900 Aquas. Fanatics boxes are going to get gobbled up. If you can get them, get them. Yellows, exclusive to hanger boxes, 4,000 in Series 1. Only 2,700 in Series 2. I don't know if you remember, but I was having problems finding these hanger boxes, and the production's back up. So they made quite a few hanger boxes for Update. So don't worry. Hanger boxes look like the best or the second best. Maybe it really depends, but it's one of the best formats. They made plenty of them. You should be able to find them. Yellow foils, also out of those hanger boxes, it holds true. Series 2 had fewer, but we're back up a little bit more. Golden mirrors, way less golden mirrors. 165 down to 140. Now we've only got 75 per person. These things are going to be fire. Home field advantage. These numbers were a little bit screwy. It says 278 for Series 1. I don't know if that's right. Maybe it is, but 6,000 for Series 2. Now we're down to about 2,000. So home field advantage, about 2,000 per player. The holiday cards, each release, Series 1, Series 2, and Update, have had different kinds of holiday cards. We started out with 5,500 in Series 1, down to 3,900 Series 2, and now we're down even more. So blaster box production is quite a bit lower across every single release, down to 3,390, about almost 3,400 of them. That's just the base holiday card. You get into the tougher to pull ones. It was eggs in Series 1, hot dogs in Series 2, and jack-o'-lanterns now in Update. It went from 750, 530 down to 470. The other ones, unnumbered, are rabbits, Statue of Liberty, and Ghost in Update. The Ghost only has 180. Gonna be very collectible. And just in case you're curious, the Stratospheric Stars has around 1,000 copies. Black Gold, there's a lot of them, 16,000. And the blue parallel black golds have 620. All in all, Topps Update 2024 gets my stamp of approval. I'm going to be opening a lot of this for my PC on the channel. And if you want access to those spreadsheets, join my Patreon group and become a slammer in the link below. Thanks for watching.